What's up, everybody? This is Orion's Divinity. I wanted to come back and do another Divine Cycle of Charges, which is the Major Arcana cycle, and it just fell flat on its face. That's my, it's the only second time I'm running it, so it's my design. Well, shit. Can we get it together? Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to use this clear quartz, this giant clear quartz. Oh man, I think stay. Alright, so let's start by rolling a dice. We got, I'm not doing it. This is I did a Taurus one already, and I got a Taurus again. I mean, it could be a different Taurus. We'll set it up here and consider it. Can we get another one? Sun, Moon, or Rising? Pisces. This could be some Piscean season. Right now, Pisces got the leading candidate. Alright, let's get some planets and see if we can get anything. We have Uranus and we have Neptune, which is right along with Pisces. Uranus is they're by itself. And let's get some numerology. We have 11 and 9, so that's a cycle of 20. 11 is the native house of Aquarius, which is also Uranus, and then the the ninth house is the native house of Sag, which is on the board. Oh, 4. That's Cancer. Odd. We're gonna roll all of them. We're going to make this, it's going to resonate some angle to you in any of these circumstances. Through Taurian energy, through numerology 4, or the house 4, Uranus, the 11th house of friends, Pisces, or Neptune. Alright. We're going to roll with that many energies on this one. And what we're going to do... can I get a letter? Can I get 2 letters for the first and last name of somebody involved? And it doesn't have to be the first initials. I went right to it. So if it's Pisces and Neptune, I've seen S and a Y and an N stood out real quick. So maybe dealing with somebody that's got a S, Y, or N in their first or last name. Can we get some for the Uranus and the friends? Let's go with 2 letters in the first or last name anywhere. I see a G-B-A-H. G-B-A-H could be significant. Can I get, again, 2 letters, first, last, any order, anywhere, for the Taurus and 4th house? I see a B-H-O-A-G. B-H-A-O-G. Bahog. Anyway, G-A, that could be significant. And then another random letter. Just give us some important letters for this read. Top letter is N. N is probably going to be significant in the letter N. Alright. Alright, so we have more than one fool on this journey. I have to think on my feet and do this slightly different. I wasn't planning on doing this. That's why I'm getting many cards. So I gotta adjust this somehow on the spot, on the fly, getting recorded. Shit. I know what we're going to do. Uranus in the house of 11 is a house of friends and humanitarianism. So we're going to separate the ones that actually had zodiac signs connected to them. Oh, that letter's gone. We gotta pull these letters back too. They could still be significant, but I'm going to ignore them for the time being. Alright, so what's actually going to happen here? So I'm just going to do 2 separate reads, I think. Try to fit them both on the table. Left side's good. This side's going to be the Taurian 4th house. It doesn't mean Taurus has to be in the 4th house. It just means Taurus or a significant 4th house for you, or a significant natural 4th house, which is Cancer's natural 4th house. That could be your 1st house. So Cancer's natural 4th house, or Cancer energy, or Taurian energy. And then over here we got Pisces or Neptune planet, which is, you know, bound to Pisces. So this side's definitely you're gonna have to have Pisces in your natal chart somewhere, and it's pretty prevalent. So since Pisces is so prevalent, we'll use that deck for them. I guess we'll use this one. All right, let's get started. So the magicians are Taurian 4th house. 4th house, Taurian, Pisces, Neptune. Alright, so let's go ahead and have our Taurian 4th house step into the magician's spot. I go through the major arcana in this, so there's a spot for each one of the major arcana, and there's a lesson or an energy exchange, something to be learned there. So Taurus, magician skill is a very scattered passions. It's the 5 of wands, and in this deck, it's a very, you know, the wands are just scattered. There's no order to them. It's a very disorganized, disoriented energy of, you know, passionate spiritual energy. All right, so we're moving into 2, which is the High Priestess. So we have 7 of Pentacles here upright. This is usually planting a seed and, you know, having patience. This is definitely a card of patience, and it's setting in the High Priestess. So when we combine it with the secret knowledge, intuition, translation that the High Priestess would bring us, we're have patience. Just because your intuition is kicking doesn't always mean that it's in real time. Sometimes that you're getting it through fluid energy, and it could take some time to manifest or to happen. But yeah, and that's moon energy, which is connected to Cancerian, which we have in the natural 4th house here. So far we're seeing a lot of moon energy, a lot of emotional energy so far. I mean, we haven't gotten very far. There's 10 in each section, so let's stop talking. Get over to 3. There it was. As soon as I thought it, it popped. So this is the 3rd house. This is, or not 3rd house. This is the 3rd position, or the 3rd major arcana, which is the Empress. And she brings abundance, self-control, and I like to consider the Empress the masculine energy inside of the feminine, and it's balanced inside of a feminine, and I mean a female body. So a masculine energy inside of a female body, and how it's coming out, and if there's any issues there. But we have the 7 of Cups upright. So this is having options, exploring options. It's also kind of a free-flowing energy, if you ask me. Like, it's kind of a you know, moving forward a lot of movement. Like with the 7, obviously, is the Chariot. So because in most tarot we see these cups that are filled with just a bunch of shit, and there's no water in any of them. So this is you know, but what we see here in this one is there's 6 upright and 1 being dumped. There's 1 going towards the sun and 6 towards the moon. So this is a 6 to 1 emotional heaviness, and the loss of the one passion that they had, that they're starting to, and that could be themselves too. The sun represents the self-expression, so they're looking to refine themselves, especially that with the Empress, that is going to be looking for your abundance, getting back into an Empress energy, loving, feminine energy. So I would venture to say that the fire is that spark, and I get this feeling like that's one little spark is all that's left of your masculine energy inside. It's almost completely subdued by the feminine. All right, so we're going to move into the Emperor energy now, which is the opposite, the feminine energy inside of a masculine body. Yes, I do it because everything needs to be mixed. It's a lesson. So anyway, this is the Chariot, and this is opposing directions. We have the reverse Five of Pentacles. Usually that's the left out in the cold card, but in this deck it's a wilted rose. But this rose is very healthy looking. The stem's healthy, the petals are healthy. It's a premature death, if you will, or wilting. Premature wilting is probably the best bet. But so it's definitely it's in reverse. So it's getting away from that. It's moving away from that moving away from a place that does not appreciate your beauty and your majesty. Letting a beautiful rose wilt and die before it's even rotted or wilting away, which would mean that it was forced. Because that's nature taking that. So yeah, I think you're doing. This is, if you're not moving away, this is you're staying stuck, and you don't see a way out, but you need to get out. The Chariot card is all about taking decisive action and not like I'm just gonna go for a day or two. No, this is I'm gone. I'm completely changing up the direction of my life that I'm going, because it's definitely wilting your beautiful rose. Let's move into 8. What's the Strength got to tell us? Strength tells us about the craftsman. So we have Pentacle energy. This is building something This is building a new foundational structure, having a new craft to put your time and effort into. Could be a hobby too that turns into a source of income. And the 3s are always, we had one pinnacle and it met another pinnacle, and they were like, hey, I like the way you look, and hey, I like the way you look. Let's have a 3rd pinnacle. Could be home, relationship, business, another structure, another angle in the connection or the foundation or the foundry. But it's definitely indicative of Empress energy. So we got an Empress, the Empress seeding, abundance, or the birthing of this creative project, or a new home even. Could be a new home. But when we connect that to we're on 5. Alright, so 5, yeah. We're on the Hierophant right now. Shit, why the hell did I read that as a Chariot? I'm sorry, I've got to go back. I can't believe I did that. I feel ridiculous now. You guys are gonna stop watching my films now. This is only the 2nd time I've run it. I apologize, I don't want to screw it up. We're gonna go back to this reverse 5 of Pentacles with the rose on it. That's actually, I know I did it. That's Aries. That's the Emperor energy, and this is the leadership position in the energies. The feminine inside of the masculine, or the external control. I definitely see the feminine inside of the masculine. So there's a masculine here that is killing, dying inside, wanting to get out because they have so much vibrancy and life, but they're dying, they're being forced instead of being inside. Somebody needs to work outwardly. They need to express outwardly. Everything needs to start going out, 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 out. So you can start to fire up that masculine energy, because you definitely need masculine and feminine. So anyway, now moving on. We're going to the Hierophant, which is the Three of Pentacles. So this is definitely, a Hierophant is contractual unions, ceremonies, shared beliefs, group connections. And this is the Craftsman card. So, and this is, 1 + 1 = 3. So 2 people coming together to make a third angle of some sort. And I see a foundry here, or a contractual union. Somebody's coming together. And they're going to build a foundation is what I'm getting here. I'm definitely getting it. I'm starting to feel, somebody's neglected here. Whether they've neglected their own internal energies or there's external forces. There's been some neglect of masculine, feminine dynamic, and they're hurting all around. So, but something's about to be crafted here. So let's move into the 6th card, which is the Lover's card. And in this spread, now instead of jumping back over, we drop down, and that means these two can blend. So we might be able to get more of a look at. Bam. 2 of Cups, right on smack dab in the Lover's position. If that doesn't scream soulmates, I don't know what the hell does. And this isn't internal energies, this is external to each other. These are 2 individual cups. I don't really think there's much more needs to be said. Following the 2 of Cups, the soulmates card, the union, the relationship card, the union of a relationship card, falling in the Lover's position, something that's meant for you, or making a choice, or Lovers. I don't think there's no need to dilly-dally. Let's move over to the Chariot for real this time. We have the Hanged Man. This is seeking or obtaining spiritual enlightenment. But it's with the Chariot, so it's almost, the Chariot speaks of making a hard decision and moving. But I think what's happening here is somebody wants to get out of this 5 of Pentacles reversed. So, but the problem is they're still in spiritual sweeper mode. They're still sucking up all these synchronicities from spirit, I believe. So they're not ready to leave yet. So they're still so they're kind of forcing themselves into these situations of hurt and pain. Pretty crazy. But this could also mean like looking at things from a different angle, and it could just simply mean suspension as well. But whatever it is we have the desperate need to move with the Chariot position, but the Chariot position is not executing because of the suspension and spiritual suspension, or just normal suspension, giving off or being put off by the Hanged Man, because the Hanged Man is the the energies we're talking about. The position is the manifestation of the surroundings or the situation. So therefore the players, the humans, the whatever you want to call them in the situation, are going to be the cards. So their energy is always going to take precedence, usually. Just depends on how they roll, but most cases that's going to go. Sometimes the situation, if you're sitting on a tower, sometimes that situation is much out of your control. But in the top 10 here, it's a lot of internal aspects, so you're in control a lot more here on the top. Anyway, let's get to moving. So on to number 8, the Strength card. Okay, and that can bond with the Hanged Man. This is somebody who, yes, see, this is a spiritual connection. They're finding spirit and they're manifesting. They're finding spirit, they're manifesting. They're in a process, a cycling process of manifestation right now, or at least in this section they were. And I don't really think I need to say anything, but just for the people who don't know, the Strength is finding what you're good at and balancing those things and trying to force all energies in and out of your body through those strengths. That way you are not depleted or hurt. So we're going to move on. Hermit. Number 9, Hermit. This is Virgo. I got a card spirit for the Hermit position 9. Wow, did you already give it to me? Was it the one I put up? Should have taken it. I don't like doing that until I ask. Okay. So the Hermit, internal introspection, reflection, understanding the situation for what it is and what you did and what you did right and wrong, and fessing up to it, moving along, and learning your lesson. Well, this is the Fool, and this is saying, what this is really telling me is don't go too hard on yourself. You were a bit foolish, but maybe you need to enter the Fool's energy where they're so much more happy-go-lucky. You need to get into that energy. So don't dwell on the introspection. It needs done because you almost always introspect everything. But go into that Fool energy, the foolhardy, the just not care in the world. That'll get you out of that hermit mode. But what we can also see here is a progression from, building a new foundation with a Lover into a new start with the Fool. But it's on top of the Virgo, which is Virgo's very work and detail oriented and perfected oriented. So careful not to sink your Fool, your brand new, fresh, happy start with your Lover here under the guise of Virgo's perfectionism. Or this could just be Virgo saying, hey, I think this one's perfect. This is meant to be. This is a great reunion. Anyway, let's move into 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune, and close this internal cycle up. And we're closing it with the Reverse Tower, coming out of self-destructive ways, divine destructive ways, shakeups, and just all around things you just were not ready for. Coming out of that though, which is a natural progression. We got all heartbreak on up here, moving into a new project with a new union with our soulmate, taking this leap, and it's actually a very perfect start. And now we're over this tower. But on this other side, we've got scattered passions. From those scattered passions, we got patience, wanting to get out, wanting to get away, move away into something different, holding a suspension, manifesting with spirit here, and then meeting your positive and negative male and female polarities are coming together, brand new and fresh, because that's what we start up here with the Magician and the Fool, brand new and fresh, and not feeling that tower. That tower doesn't hurt so much anymore. But that's the Wheel of Fortune, so that is destiny. This is just how it was supposed to go. There's nothing you could have done different. There's nothing you should have done different, because it happened for a reason, and the reason is what you learned. And divine wanted you to learn that. Moving into Justice. Okay, I'm going to compress this wheel, so I got some room here. Alright, so we drop off of coming out of that Tower energy, we drop into Libran energy, which is the Four of Swords reversed. This is needing to get some time to yourself to introspect here. But since we moved into the outer ring, meaning this is all male, this is the masculine's energy, this is the outwardly energy. So this is, when you add it to Justice, this is making a decision. This is a court case. So this could have been, this could lead this breakup here, or this movement here, because even though this is your energy, you can see that there's a breakup here somewhere else, with somebody else, and this could be causing this anxiety, where you're not focused, you're nervous, you're restless, anxiety, suspicion, or this could be somebody who has this on you. Libran energy. We have swords here. But what I do see here is that somebody is looking, I feel like somebody's looking to deliberately reach out to hurt somebody. And I'd say it's probably whoever was left, whoever got left in that upper situation. All right, so let's move into Neptune 12, which is the Hanged Man position, not the card. And we have the Four of Cups reversed with a rat on it, and the Hanged Man position. This is, I think this is somebody is digging, somebody's looking in all corners trying to find some dirtiness in this relationship or this happiness. So watch yourself. Or somebody is being dirty in it, and this would have been happiness in yourself. All right, so this is we have the Eight of Cups, walking away, smashing all the cups. Wow, already? That's the Death card, though. So that's okay. So this is the ending. Okay, so there was a walking away. That's all the deck is telling us. But death. This we're starting with what is it? Starting with 15, 16, and 17. We got three. I got a three shot here in a second. I'm gonna build off that Scorpio death energy. So I'll go back over to 14 Sag. Well, I guess I called the 3 shot. I'm gonna throw them there because it gave me exactly 3. Alright, I'm not doing that. Sorry, Spirit. If I needed to read the whole deck, I would. Alright, so let's restart this. So we're gonna go back and start back at so we just did Death. We're moving into Temperance, which is Sagittarius energy. We have the reverse Sun. It is a happy card, so it still stays jolly. It's just not as passionate, I don't think. But I am really, with the rest of these cards, getting a serious feeling of loss of happiness. Somebody feels like their happiness was what was. Oh shit. Alright, and then Sagittarius teaches us to blend our strengths and our opposites. So I think what's happening here is Spirit's starting to talk to us here. And they're telling us, at least Leo is, hey man, don't let anybody else run your happiness. Your happiness is your happiness. There's a reason why it's still a happy card, because your happiness is your happiness. It's up to you to have that. And even if you're in your greatest relationship ever, your happiness shouldn't totally rely on that other person. Your happiness should be relying upon your own self and your own feelings. I am happy at the max with this person because I am happy with myself and I realize what makes me happy. That kind of person, not that person. You know what I mean? So it's being happy with yourself to find happiness, understanding what is happiness to you. All right, so we move over to Capricorn energy, 15, the Devil. So there's some binding here for the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of somebody's bound or has a habit or is addicted to fresh starts. I feel like somebody here really likes that energy of courting, of like a brand new relationship, how you get that courting and that learning and feeling people out and that butterfly effect and the nervousness. Somebody likes that. But that's just the start of our 15, 16, 17 run. Can I get 2 cards? The Tower and the Star. Tower. Reverse. Father of Pentacles. That's definitely Taurian energy. It's reverse. And we got one more. Ace of Swords. Oh shit. This whole run was not a good run. So we have somebody who's addicted to new starts, new fresh starts. They like that energy of all kinds of new excitement and trying to impress each other, because this is where all the excitement is. They don't want the boring mundane, apparently. And this is Father of Pentacles reversed. This is somebody who, you see how this Father of Pentacles rack's lit up all energetically. They prize this. They like to show off what they have. That's makes them feel powerful. And it's in reverse. So this is somebody who is this type of person that is money over everything. It's all about the Benjamins, and that's all they ever talk about. And it's just like, wow, That's the depth of you is money. So you're literally represented with paper that just buys shit. So you're a fleeting energy. Your energy's not worth anything really except tangible, fleeting goods. What do you have deep inside you? Because this right here is this is my telling a lie, deliberate lies. This is not non-committal energy. This is somebody who doesn't communicate how they really feel. There's horrible communication. Seems to me like all they want to do is fuck, leave you home, manipulate, and kind of hustle and tell lies. I just don't, that's not a good energy right there. I don't know who the fuck that is. Is that you, Taurus? Taurus, that Father of Pentacles is Taurian energy big time. Anyway, let's move on. 18 and 19, please. Pisces and then the sun. So our positions are the moon and the sun. Please, moon and the sun. There. We have the reverse lovers, something that's not meant to be. And the Mother of Pentacles. So this directly ties to the Father of Pentacles here. This could be a marriage. This could be, wow, that was quick though. Because this is the external, unless this is what was left and will cause the introspection. Because there's no happiness there, yeah. We've seen somebody digging. The cups were dirty with rats on it. Maintaining happiness, but it was a false happiness, I think. And deep down inside, you didn't want to be there. That's why we have the reversed lovers, which is something that's just not meant to be for you. Somebody made a bad decision. It could have been this Mother of Pentacles, along with this Father of Pentacles. But the Mother of Pentacles is upright. So she's not in a negative polarity or a detrimental polarity. She's still in a good energy. She's got a fawn by her, so maybe being a mother with this child is what really kept the sun here. Even though it was reversed, because it probably paid for it. Probably had money held over their head, kept them stuck. We'll do that. All right, so let's move into the judgment position, number 20. What is the judgment here? This is a lot of times spirits coming out on this one, but you never know. Don't always have to be spirit. Spirit, can we get 20 and even 21 if you want to do 2? 20. Judgment, or justice, sorry. Libran energy, this is, legal issues. Wow. So there's going to be some judgments made. Somebody, and literally, quite literally, is going to be judged, making some judgments. And this came out sideways. So for the world, we have it's not decided yet. This is undecided. So I feel like we've been through all these other cards. I think this is where we are at. Somebody's telling lies on this side. And they seem to be in a really bad energy the whole time anyway. And then somebody seems to be more of an upright, honest, fair, grounded individual. Then we have justice here calling judgment. Usually judgment would be like spiritual judgment, rebirth, resurrection, repentance, or just legal issues. So I feel like this, what fueled this internal up here was a relationship that started out way too quick, and while I didn't get no 4 of Wands here, I feel like there was some sort of deeper commitment, like a marriage or some sort of deeper deal, or a business deal even, I guess. But when we have the Mother of Pentacles and the Father of Pentacles, and then we have the Son of Pentacles sideways for the world, we have 3 of the 4 Pentacle family here. So I feel like this is a family big time. Yeah. But the Sun is sideways, so it's just like, is it not his son? Or is it not her son? because we see a fawn here with a child, but this is a small child. This is somebody bigger. This is like a teenager. There's justice going to be called, and I feel like this is probably going to be like a divorce or a custody hearing, or it's a weird type of custody hearing though. It's almost as if somebody wants a child that's not biologically theirs, but they still want to be there, or somebody's not able to take care of their biological child, so they are being helped. And it could be Libran energy deciding the fates. Oh shit, this one came out. 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is living in our this is living and understanding what makes us the happiest in our relationships and love, and that comes right here. So there's a decision to be made between this Son of Pentacles, whose side they're going to, and somebody who's realizing what makes them the happiest. All right, so one more. I don't know if I'm going to stop it and then run the other one, but the last 2 cards for this deck is I throw one for spirit, for advice for your inner work and your outer work. So this top one, if you remember, was the scattered energies, wanting to craft a way to move towards a soulmate, and actually starting it, timing it well. Your divine masculine and feminine energies meeting together at the recovery of a tower. I don't know that there's much to tell you up here. Ace of Discs, new start, good job. I mean, that just reiterates what you did, so that's just a pat on the back. If you ask me, you did it beautifully. You pulled that off beautiful. All right, so let's go to the external advice. You're stuck in this. Cork hat fell right on top of this, right on top of this Mother of Wands. Oh, there's 2 of them. We have a tower that fell right on top of the Mother of Wands. Something's going to get shook up real bad. But it fell right on the Mother of Pentacles, I mean. I don't know why I was saying Wand. The Son of Pentacles, and half on this shadow side of Justice. So there's a tower here. But then on top of that, what was dropping the tower. So this could be what's going to tear the tower down. It doesn't necessarily mean you're the only one in it. This could be you delivering this tower, or somebody trying to deliver this to you. But it's the 5 of Discs upright. So this is worry in this deck. So there's a lot of worry about a tower. So I think I see what's going on here. I think this Mother of Pentacles has a lot of worry about everything falling apart. Some sort of legal happening, or legally, or some sort of legal procedure that could be started that's going to drop a tower down here. But this is showing the worry of the Mother of Pentacles. But we have a lie over here. We have just horrible communication and no communication. We have 4 of Discs. There's a lot of discs. This is all built on tangible things, 3D realm, money and stability, like homes. Like, I'm with them because they give me a home and give me money, and I don't have to be homeless. But this is power. 4 of Discs is power. So I feel like, as we see, this fucking Father of Pentacles is horrible and uses shit against this person, and they're using foundational discs, the foundation of the earthen disc pentacle energy, and they're using it as power against this person. And this person, and the way they're using it is they're making them fear. I'll take you to court, and I'll tear down, and I'll take everything from you, and I'll, I will do this, I will do that. How about somebody walks up and slaps the fuck out this motherfucker? If I knew you and you lived close, let me know, because I will. I'll walk right up there and let them say, how about you do this, and then I'll slap the taste out of their mouth. I'm like, how about if you do this, I'll be the fuck back here. I know where you are, I know where you live. How about that? I'm a very loving person, but sometimes when you see shit like this from the get-go, all coming out of this tower, right? Or not out of it, could have been going into it if you look at it the right way, but look at this whole energetic cycle of the masculine and feminine energies. Nothing was good. This motherfucker has not had a good intention the whole time. And seeing how this sun is in sideways here, it's weird. But they're worried about something, this tower. That's also Mars energy. And Mars is assertion, aggression. So this is an aggressive tower. It's the aggression. Somebody's being aggressive to this Mother of Pentacles and threatening, and it's an aggressive manner. And seeing how the tower only fell on the dark side of this, there's a white and a black cat on the Justice card here, both same position, polar opposites looking. And it seems how it fell on that part of the Son of Pentacles and the Mother of Pentacles. I feel like this is an aggressive attempt from the Father of Pentacles to threaten the shadowy side of this Mother of Pentacles, and destroy her home, her life, everything she knows, and including part of this Son of Pentacles. And this got her worried as shit. And that is control through fear. What a dick face. Somebody needs to go just beat the living fucking shit out of this motherfucking Father of Pentacles. Whether it's a male or a female. If it's a female, then go get a gang of women to go do it. If it's a male, then get a gang of dudes to go do it. Do we need to have a gang? No. But somebody at this level of, because I'm feeling this energy in my chest, at this level of shittiness, yeah. Let's not just send one person that can do it. Let's send like 10 people and just beat the fuck out of them. Because that's what that energy, that's how you break that energy. Because this motherfucker's got an ego trip somehow. It's all about that money. Could have been raised in money. Yep, their foundation is built in power. Pieces of shit. Guess what? Ain't nothing over here about you with spirit. I don't usually clarify much on this one, but let's see what Spirit's got to say to the Father of Pentacles and their lifestyle. Could be a Gemini, even. Got the Lover's card. This is a choice to be made. Lovers, for me, are something that's meant to be, person, place, or thing, or a choice. So I think Spirit's trying to talk to you, whoever you are, Father of Pentacles, trying to give you a choice. What choice are you giving them? What are options? What? There they are. You have an option of two of Cups for love, or the Six of Swords, which is moving away into calm waters. So stop fucking threatening and fighting motherfuckers and become calm, or learn how to love. Become love. That must mean this Mother of Pentacles actually does love you, dumbass. Or did, I should say. Or somebody does. There's some love around you that you can actually have and be, appropriate with, and not so neglectful or controlling and manipulative and egotistical. And I did not get a single shred of energy coming off of your cards on this side that made me feel good. Every one of them were erratic, nasty, and just ugh. But anyway, thanks for watching the read. Good luck, Mother of Pentacles. Good luck, Taurus. And Taurus, 4th house, so we're looking at Cancer. So it could be a Taurus and a Cancer union. It could be Taurian or Cancer anywhere. Or it could be Taurus in 4th house. Regardless, I feel wholeheartedly, Taurian, you've been in that bad energy. And I bet you're the type that was like, oh man, I know what I did wrong. Please let me take back. I'll never do it again. That's bullshit. Because Spirit didn't even talk to you. Because Spirit knows you've not made one fucking shred of step forward. So go get your money. leave people alone and stop being a douchebag. I love you guys. Love and light. Bye.